The sports under the umbrella of athletics, particularly track and field, use a large number of statistics in order to report that information efficiently. Numerous abbreviations have grown to be common in the sport. Starting in 1948 by Bert Nelson and Cordner Nelson, track and field news became the leader in creating and defining abbreviations in this field. But these abbreviations have also been adopted by, among others, the IAAF, the world governing body, various domestic governing bodies, the Association of Track and Field Statisticians, the Association of Road Racing Statisticians, the Associated Press, and the individual media outlets who receive the reports. These abbreviations also appear in Wikipedia. Times and marks. Almost all races record a time, evolving since experiments in the 1930s, to their official use at the 1968 Summer Olympics and official acceptance in 1977. Fully automatic times have become common. As this evolution has occurred, the rare early times were specified as fat times. As they are now commonplace, automatic times are now expressed using the hundredths of a second. Hand times are not regarded as accurate and thus are only accepted to the accuracy of a tenth of a second. If the mark was set before 1977, a converted time to the tenth was recorded for record purposes, because they did not have a system to compare between the timing methods. Frequently in those cases there is a mark to the 100th retained for that race. Over this period of evolution, some reports show hand times also followed with an H or HT to distinguish hand times. With two different timing methods came the inevitable desire to compare times. Track and field news initiated adding 24 to hand times as a conversion factor. Many electronic hand stopwatches display times to the hundredth. Frequently those readings are recorded but are not accepted as valid. Some low-level meets have even hand-timed runners and have switched places according to the time displayed on the stopwatch. All of this is, of course, wrong. Hand times are not accurate enough to be accepted for record purposes for short races. Human reaction time is not perfectly identical between different human beings. Hand times involve human beings reacting, pushing the stopwatch button when they see the smoke or hear the sound of the starting pistol, then reacting the runner crossing the finish line. The proper procedure for converting hand times would be to round any hundredths up to the next higher even tenth of a second and then add the 24 to get a time for comparison purposes only. But many meets displayed the converted marks accurate to the hundredth, making the results look like they were taken with fully automatic timing. In these cases, some meets have displayed a 4 or a 0 in the hundredths column for all races. When detected, reports of these times are followed by a C or to indicate converted times. Road race times are only considered accurate to a full second. To distinguish a full second time with hours from a minute time with hundredths of a second, colons are used to separate hours from minutes, and minutes from seconds. A period is used to separate seconds from hundredths of a second. Transponder timing is becoming more common. The RFID detection system times the transponder chip, usually located on a runner's shoe, as opposed to the official timing of the torso, accurate to a full second. This is not significant, but in breaking microscopic ties, the data does not correspond to timing rules. Most road races cannot fit all participants onto the start line, depending on the size of the field. Some athletes could be several city blocks away from the start line and in the large crowd could take minutes to get across the line. Results frequently indicate 2 times the gun time would be the official time from the firing of the starting gun, but the mat time shows the time the shoe crossed a sensing mat at the start line to the time the shoe crossed the sensing mat at the finish line. Occasionally, when breaking ties using photo finish, times are displayed to the thousandth of a second. These times to the thousandth are not used for record purposes, but times to the thousandth can be used to break ties between adjacent heats. Rules specify if a tie is broken this way, that all heats involved are recorded with the same timing system. Most records are subject to ratification by the governing body for that record. On the world level, that is the IAAF, each body has their own procedure for ratifying the records. For example, USATF, the governing body for the United States, only ratifies records once a year at their annual meeting at the beginning of December. Until a record is ratified, it is regarded as pending, which is sometimes indicated by a following PWR equals world record, or equals Olympic record, CR equals championship record, GR equals games record, R equals area record, near equals national record, Mr equals MIT record, DLR equals Diamond League record. When AJ is added, it indicates a junior record. WJR equals world junior record, AJR equals area junior record, NJR equals national junior record. Hash equals indicates a record has not been accepted. The same mark is also used to indicate some sort of a irregularity with a result. X equals indicates the athlete has been disqualified after the performance. Some records are ratified at track, but they are not to the same standard of quality or accuracy as a record. The term is bests. IAAF lists bests for the youth division and for road racing records such as the marathon. It also tracks athlete personal achievements as bests. AY indicates youth. A youth athlete has not reached or will not reach their 18th birthday in the calendar year of competition. WIB equals world youth best. WB equals world best. PB equals personal best. SB equals season's best. WL equals world leader. Circumstances and conditions. A equals a mark set at altitude. W equals a wind-assisted mark. NWI equals no wind information. For events where wind assistance is a factor, the wind reading is usually reported in meters per second or meter per second. A equals in a road race indicates a course that has conditions that assist the athlete. Plus equals indicates a time was taken at an intermediate distance in a longer race. C equals indicates a converted mark. DNF equals did not finish. DNS equals did not start. DQ equals disqualified. I equals indoors. N equals non-winning time. NH equals no height. Nanometer equals no mark. Q equals automatic qualifier in a major competition. See qualifying standards in athletics. Q equals secondary qualifier by next best time a distance to complete the prescribed field size, rather than achieving a place a measurement goal. Y equals race measurement was in yards. Disqualifications. Athlete disqualifications often reference the IAAF rule number under which the athlete was disqualified. This is typically written in the format DQR 162.740.1 doping violation during or in connection with the championships, 40.8 prior doping violation leading to suspension during the period of the championships, 41.1 doping violation by one or more relay team members, 142.4 failure to participate honestly with bona fide effort, 162.7 false start, 163.2 obstruction on the track, 163.3 running out of lane, 163.5 running out of lane, 168.7 illegal hurdle clearance, a deliberately knocking down hurdle, 170.8 Outgoing runner in 4 times 400 meters relay begins running outside takeover zone. Second runner in 4 times 400 meters relay breaks from lane to early. 170.9 Illegal change of weighting place by athletes on third or fourth legs of 4 times 400 meters relay. 170.14 Baton not passed within takeover zone. Gloves are substances worn to give a better grip of the baton. 170.18 Unverified team composition or running order. 230.6a Failure to comply with definition of race walking according to 3 different judges. 240.8e Illegal action by person authorized to hand refreshment to athlete. 240.8f More than 2 team officials stationed behind drinks table and or running beside an athlete while taking on refreshment or water. Initialisms. Organizing bodies. The various organizing bodies of the sport are abbreviated into alphabet soup. AAA equals Amateur Athletic Association of England, England. AAA equals Asian Athletics Association. AAU equals Amateur Athletic Union USA. Amateur sports umbrella governing body formed 1887 until broken up in 1979 USA. AK equals Athletics Kenya, Kenya. ANZ equals Athletics New Zealand, New Zealand. APA equals Association of Pan American Athletics, North and South America. AARAF equals All Russia Athletic Federation, Russia. BAAA equals Bahamas Association of Athletic Associations, Bahamas. BFLA equals Belarus Athletic Federation, Belarus. CAA equals Confederation of African Athletics. CACAC equals Central American and Caribbean Athletic Confederation, Central America and Caribbean. CBAT equals Confederação Brasileira de Atletismo, Brazil. CISM equals International Military Sports Council, Military Athletics. CONSUDATLE equals Confederación Sudamericana de Atletismo, South America. CTAA equals Chinese Taipei Athletics Association, Taiwan. DAF equals Danish Athletics Federation, Denmark. DLFV equals 1949 to 1990 during the existence of East Germany. DLV equals Deutsche Leichtathletikverband, Germany. EAA or each equals European Athletic Association, European Athletics. IAAF equals Ethiopian Athletic Federation, Ethiopia. FCA equals Federación Cubana de Atletismo, Cuba. FFA equals Fédération Française d'Athlétisme, France. FIDL equals Federazione Italiana di Atletica Leggera, Italy. FISU equals International University Sports Federation, Student Athletics. IAAF equals International Association of Athletics Federations, World. IAU equals International Association of Ultra Runners. IOC equals International Olympic Committee, Olympics. IPC equals International Paralympic Committee, Paralympic Athletics. JAAA equals Jamaica Amateur Athletic Association, Jamaica. JAAF equals Japan Association of Athletics Federations, Japan. KNU equals Koninklijke Nederlands Atletiek Unie, Netherlands. OAA equals Oceania Athletics Association. NACAC equals North American, Central American and Caribbean Athletic Association, North America. NCAA equals National Collegiate Athletic Association, USA Colleges and Universities. NFHS equals National Federation of State High School Associations, USA High Schools. RFEA equals Real Federación Española de Atletismo, Spain. TAC equals the Athletics Congress, predecessor to USA Track and Amp Field 1979 to 1992 USA. UKA equals UK Athletics, United Kingdom. USATF equals USA Track and Amp Field, USA. WAVA equals 1977 to 2001 World Association of Veteran Athletes, World Masters. WMA equals since 2001 World Masters Athletics, World Masters. WMRA equals World Mountain Running Association. Publications and Statisticians. ARRS equals Association of Road Racing Statisticians. ATFS equals Association of Track and Field Statisticians, or equals Athletics Weekly. NUTS equals National Union of Track Statisticians, United Kingdom. T and AMP FN equals Track and Amp Field News. Events. Due to the large number of athletics events that are regularly contested, presentations of results and statistics often use abbreviations to refer to the events, rather than the full form. CE equals Combined Events. DMR equals Distance Medley Relay. DT equals Discus Throw. HJ equals High Jump. HM equals Half Marathon. HT equals Hammer Throw. JT equals Javelin Throw. LJ equals Long Jump. MH equals Meters Hurdles. PV equals Pole Vault. SMR equals Sprint Medley Relay. SP equals Shot Put. Saint. Horse Chase equals Steeplechase. TJ equals Triple Jump. WT equals Weight Throw. XC equals Cross-Country Running Competitions. AAG equals All Africa Games. AFC equals African Championships in Athletics. ASC equals Asian Athletics Championships. CWG equals Commonwealth Games. EC or EC equals European Athletics Championships. ECCC equals European Cross-Country Championships. EIC equals European Athletics Indoor Championships. EJC equals European Athletics Junior Championships. EG equals European Games, etc. equals European Team Championships. ISDAF equals Internationales Stadionfest Berlin. OG equals Olympic Games. WCAWCH equals World Championships in Athletics. WHM equals IAAF World Half Marathon Championships. WEEK equals IAAF World Indoor Championships. WJC equals IAAF World Junior Championships in Athletics. WXC equals IAAF World Cross Country Championships. WYC equals IAAF World Youth Championships in Athletics. PAG equals Pan American Games. SAG equals South Asian Games. SEAG equals Southeast Asian Games.